Hello, Gemini Sun, Cancer rising. It is time for your year ahead reading. But first, let's start out with a little bit of astrology. Now, with a Cancer rising, you may be somebody who, or at least the way you come off to other people, is somebody who deeply cares for their family and is probably very protective of their family, kind of a mama bear type person. You may also freely express the fact that your emotions do kind of go with those phases of the moons. So you may have your up days and down days. Your fluctuation in mood may be well known. This also means that with a Cancer rising, your sun is most likely in the 12th house. Not in every case, but most likely in the 12th house. That could mean that you don't share your curiosity. You don't question, at least outside. You do not express your questions. You do not express your opinions to anyone except those that you are closest to. You hold your cards close to your chest, and you may seem kind of reserved to a lot of people because they don't really know you because you just don't share who you are with others. Okay, now let's get into your cards. I'm going to pull 12 cards, one for each month, labeled 1 through 12. You can choose May or June as your starting month, depending on which one feels the most right for you. And I'm going to pull a card from the bottom of the deck that gives us an extra theme or extra message about this year. So let's get started. This is going to be month 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10, 11, 12, and then on the bottom of the deck we have the Four of Wands. So I'm going to take a moment to look at the overall spread and see if any messages pop through, and then we'll get into the cards. Okay, the overall feeling or message I'm getting for this year is that this is a year of change for you, of closure. You are ready. The timing feels right. You maybe have been partially planning for this for a while now, and now everything is falling into place, and you're ready to make these changes, to wrap some things up so that you can start some new things, things that you've been thinking about or wanting to do for a while. This is the year that you can do that. Now let's look at the card on the back of the deck. This is the Four of Wands. Wands are a fire element. It is all about passion. It is about vitality. It is about movement and action. This is a very celebratory card. Fours are about having a foundation. They are about stability. In the traditional Rider-Waite, this looks very much like a wedding ceremony, bringing two people together and committing to each other to build a life together, setting that foundation, that commitment. So this is you being involved in a ceremony or a celebration or something that is celebrating bringing together two communities or two people. This could also be like a graduation event, if that makes sense, where you have the people from school and the families all coming together to celebrate this milestone in this person's life that is setting them up, that has, again, this is it's a foundational event in this person's life. It is a joyous time. It is definitely celebratory, and it feels like you may be involved in possibly organizing this. So maybe this is a year that your last child is graduating or somebody is graduating, and it's a big celebration. Again, it could also be about somebody being married also. Maybe it is multiple events this year that are happening that are going to allow you then to have closure in those areas so you can move on to the next phase of your life. Now let's get into the individual cards or months. Okay. Now starting out here in month 1, this is a Tower moment. This is a major arcana card, and it indicates that there's a big major change that's happening. It's going to happen quick. It's going to be unexpected. It is unplanned, and you cannot stop it from happening. I would say for I don't know, for a good chunk of you, it does feel like this is partially planned or expected. You want this to stop. You want it to tear down. You want it to end. And this is a case where it definitively ends. So it cannot be rebuilt as it was. If it's something you do want to rebuild, you have to start over from scratch so that there is a solid foundation under it. So you build something that is stable, that can last, that can stand the test of time. Because right now, whatever this is that's getting torn down, that's falling apart, irrevocably falling apart, is something that has not been stable and does not support you and is not in your highest and best good. What is in your highest and best good is to destroy this, to have this end, to tear it down and force you to start over. So there's a major change happening here in month 1 that you cannot necessarily control. And that's intended to give you a fresh slate, to build something better. In month 2, we have the Page of Swords. This is fresh, young, new energy. And swords are an air element, very much in line with Gemini. This is where it feels like new opportunities. You have fresh energy. You are curious about the options that are before you now, possibly things that have opened up as a result of the destruction of this. Now you can do something new. You have an opportunity here and you are seizing it. You are exploring the options. You are doing the research. You are letting your curiosity flow and gathering information, assessing all the options. There is a sense of excitement, of joy, and an eagerness to learn. And then in month 3, we have the Emperor. This is another major arcana card. You have a few of them. Yeah, you have a few more coming up too. The Emperor is like the father of the tarot deck. It's all about discipline. It's all about boundaries. It's about protection. This is a month where you are recognizing that you need to set up some boundaries and you also need to abide by your boundaries. If you cross your boundaries, then why wouldn't anybody else? If you don't respect your own boundaries, why would anybody else? There are some things you've been allowing some people to push your buttons, to encroach into your space, poke their nose into your business, and they're not helpful. They're siphoning energy away from you. They're taking your attention away from your new potential here, from your future. So this is a month where you're recognizing that. And if you want to pursue whatever came up here, you are going to have to put boundaries up. You are going to have to put a plan in place, and you're going to have to enforce it. To give yourself the time you need to pursue these new interests, you have to make sure you have that time. And that's what this is all about. Making sure that people are respecting your goals, your ambitions, because you're ready to get out there and reset in a way. You've been waiting years, in some cases, it feels like, for this opportunity to come up, for something like this to happen, and it's here. In order to take advantage of it, you need some discipline and some boundaries. So month 3 is all going to be about setting yourself up for success by setting up those boundaries. And here in month 4, we have the 10 of Pentacles. This is the conclusion of a cycle. This is the actualization of a major goal that's going to benefit your whole family, that sets you up for the future. You can't slide backward from this. This is all about, this is the end of this period. This is the end of this cycle of life. This could have to do with a birth. This could have to do with retirement. This could be graduating from high school. This could be a marriage. It's some major event. This could be a big promotion, but whatever it is, it sets up you, it sets up your family, your loved ones for years to come. It's celebratory. It's getting together with the family to celebrate this occasion, this success. It is the end of an era and the beginning of a new one. So time spent with friends and family celebrating this, whatever that is for you, it's a big, major event. And then in month 5, we have the 8 of Cups. Cups are about our emotions, our intuition. It's a water element, which is very much in line with your Cancer rising. But this has to do with some drama or some event or some people or something having to do with emotions that are negative, that bring you down, that don't support you, that drain your energy. You keep trying to fill somebody else's cup and all they're doing is draining yours. They are not reciprocating. And you're done. You are done trying to fill that bottomless pit. And you are walking the way because you want something better. You deserve something better and you know it here in this month. So this is a month where you are going to stop supporting somebody that is not emotionally available or does not at least emotionally reciprocate. You're ready to move on. You're not going to keep waiting for them anymore. You're going off into your future, into something that's better for you and definitely more meant for you. Because it's time. This piece of your life is concluded. Now you have the freedom. You don't feel obligated anymore, if you will, to stay. It is the right time now for you to move on, at least in your mind. This is the time to do this. And you do. And then in month 6, we have the 4 of Swords. Back into those swords again, the communication, information, all of that. But this is a month where the advice is give yourself a break. Don't overthink anything. Don't commit to anything. Don't sign any contracts. Just take a break. Let things settle down. Do something fun. Distract yourself. Go to a spa or a retreat, but take care of yourself and give your mind a break. It should be a month where you're just relaxing and focusing on rejuvenating your energy. Enjoy yourself here in month 6. Rest. Okay, down here in month 7, we have the 10 of Wands. Wands are a fire element. Yep, we've already had wands, so I don't have to go back into that again. But this is another 10. This is another conclusion card, the end of a cycle, the end of a journey. And this is like you're moving out on your own. You are getting rid of anything that isn't yours. You're not going to hold on to everybody's stuff. You're not going to take responsible for anything except your own decisions, your own actions. You are going to pursue now only what you want, what is you've been waiting years to do. You are walking away from the burdens, from the things that just weigh you down, and definitely from the things that are yours. You are going off to start your own life. You are pursuing your passion. That's what this month is about. So wrapping that up, clearing out the house, getting rid of the junk, only keeping the things that you love. And you may even in some cases literally be moving maybe to a smaller home, maybe to some new exotic locale, but you're ready to move and you're only taking what you want with you. Moving on. And then in month 8 here, we have the Death and Rebirth card. This is another major arcana card, and this is definitely about transformation. This is the transition month from the end of this cycle, from moving out on your own, from clearing out all the junk, to starting something new, to a new home that you're moving into, a new job that you're moving into, some sort of transition. It's new to you. Again, this is the start. This is the other side of the transformation for you. As far as it comes to whatever the wands were for you, that passion, that vitality, that thing that excites you. What used to excite you no longer does. So this is the new thing that you are beginning. A new creative project, the pursuit of something that gets you excited. You're transitioning into that here in month 8. And then in month 10, no, month 9, we have the 10 of swords. This is the another 10, the another end of a cycle. Like this is all about closure, a lot of closure, a lot of ending things so that you can start fresh energy. The 10 of swords back into the swords, which is about communication thing. This is kind of literally about cutting off communication with somebody. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. I'm not going to argue anymore. It is what it is. That's it. I'm done. It's over. For a lot of you, this feels like it has to do with this month 1 card. So does this card here and this card here a little bit. But this one especially is like cutting off communication with the parties or whoever was involved with this back here. You're not going to talk about it anymore. It's over. You don't want to discuss it. There's no going back. What's done was done. You're over it. So you may be literally blocking someone or just cutting those cords, cutting off that communication for your own peace of mind so that you can move on, because 10s go down to 1s, which are new beginnings. So in order to end this cycle that's been going on, you are cutting off that communication so you can have peace, so you can move forward. And now month 10 with the 6 of Pentacles. This has to do with shared resources or sharing resources. It could be charity. So maybe there's a charity you're getting involved with, or maybe you are helping somebody else out, but you're getting something in exchange here. It is an exchange of energy. If it is charity, there is goodwill involved and the feelings involved with donating something that can help others. There's also, in some cases, the tax implications or benefits of that too. But this is a month where there is that give and take energy that benefits both sides. So this could be an agreement with someone to trade on something, trading services maybe. That feels strong here. But it's going to benefit both of you. This feels like it may be a new person or a new organization that you may be working with in a way to exchange your services for other benefits. Non-financial benefits is what it feels like, but it's reciprocal. It is helpful. It benefits all parties. So it's some sort of work, maybe volunteer work or something like that that you're getting involved in, or volunteer community that will have other events or other benefits going forward for both of you. It's like building a portfolio, if that makes sense for some of you. This is where you start building that portfolio. And then in month 11, we have the High Priestess. This is another major arcana card. This is a card of you coming into your power, of really connecting with the energy of the moon and the earth, of meditation, of just feeling connected to the divine in whatever way that means for you, but really sinking into that in this month. Spending time maybe out on the shoreline or near a river, near some sort of body of water, especially under the moon. And observing how the phases of the moon are impacting the tides in some way, or the water, or the reflection on the water. But it feels strongly that there is water involved in here for you, and the moon. You're feeling calm and settled and at peace here. like you're landing on your feet, you're settling in and feeling now that this is where you're supposed to be. This is what's meant to be happening. And you're happy and you are content. It's beautiful. And then in month 12, we have the Empress, another major arcana card. The Empress is the mother of the tarot deck. So you had the father here before with the need for discipline and boundaries. And now you have the mother, which is very creative and open and all about flow, embracing life, creating life. So it could be about fertility also, planting the seeds for the future, building a life, but from a more creative standpoint. So this is something that's new to you. These are ideas that are unique to you on how you want to build your life, how you want to live your life, how you want to modify or evolve your role as a mother figure. That's also part of this feeling here. But you're fully embracing your new life, your new reality, and feeling completely at home with you. Full acceptance of who you are and what you want, and no excuses. Nurturing yourself, it's lovely energy. There's a sense of fullness, of completion here with this card for you, which is perfect with month 12 card here. The end of the year. Okay, Gemini Sun, Cancer Rising, that is what I have for you for the year ahead. Quite a busy year, but beautiful. The timing is just right. Please hit that like button and please hit subscribe to help me grow my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you later.